All right. Good evening, everyone. So excited to have you join us. And I hope you are doing great. And I hope you are enjoying your weekend. It's going to be a very exciting class, as I've mentioned repeatedly. And wherever you are joining us from, just let me know in the comment section. Just type the city you are joining us from. I would love to meet every one of you. And let's make the class very interactive. Just type the city where you are joining from in the comment section. Gift Best Junior, good to have you here. You are welcome. Tell me where you are joining from. Simi speaks from Ilorin. Good to have you here, Simi. You're welcome. I hope Ilorin is doing great today. Oscar from Port Harcourt. Good to have you, Oscar. You're welcome. Then we have Johnny. You're welcome as well. Mr. Electric from Ilorin. Good to have you join us. You are welcome. And we have okay, Johnny Ikoyi. How is Ikoyi this evening? Good to have you here. And we have Nakisho from Kenya. You are welcome. How is Kenya this evening? Good to have you here with us. And we have, okay, AIB Eric from Lagos. You're welcome. Benny Chinonso from Benin City. Good to have you here with us. And every one of you, you're welcome basically. You are all welcome wherever you are joining us from, both from within and outside Nigeria. You are all welcome. So the goal of this session this evening is to help you, you know, break the limit that doing business from a country like Nigeria or any third world country will impose on you automatically, right? You are doing your best naturally, but then these limitations are just there simply because you are from a country like Nigeria. You cannot use some platforms, and they'll even tell you straight up that this service or this product is not available to people from your location, or sometimes you have to pay extra. Sometimes you have to go through unnecessary corners, long cuts, and all those kind of stuff just to get access to normal products and services that will help your business. And that is what this live session this evening is going to help you achieve, helping you break the limits and all the barriers doing business from a country like Nigeria, doing business from Africa will impose on you. All right, especially as an online business owner. So you're going to learn the tools and strategies you can use to take your business beyond your local area. Right. So, and I have with me here this evening Uke Enun Jnr. So excited to have you here, man. You're welcome. I hope you can hear
So
me.
excited to be here as well. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very, very clearly. All right. So, let briefly, can you just introduce yourself so that let the audience meet you, and what should we expect from you this evening, basically?
All right. So first of all, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure, big pleasure to be here. I'm happy whenever we get an opportunity to come on platforms and, like I always say, spread the gospel of doing business globally, right? Because
Yeah.
it's such an important topic. It's such an important aspect that every single, whether you're an online entrepreneur, whether you're a freelancer, whatever business, whatever part of the spectrum that you fall under, you should definitely consider it. And so today, what you should be looking to get out of this session.
Okay. I think Another problem of doing business from Nigeria, I think maybe network. All right. He will be back shortly. Let me see. Um, all right. So while he tries to um, come back on board, yeah, Nigeria has happened again. It's kind of it's one of those things. Yeah. So as I was saying, some of these limitations will be imposed on you because you are from a country like Nigeria. And if you've ever tried anything before on a global level, you know that the issue is actually there. You are very skilled, you have a very good product, you have a very good business model, but then, you know, how do you sell your products to people outside Nigeria? You do just fine advertising, trying to sell to people in Nigeria, trying to reach out to clients in Nigeria. But then, when you just try to step outside, try. Okay, um, I'm back again. I just hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so hope you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear me. All right. So as I was saying, the moment you try to reach people outside Nigeria where you get the real money from, because right now I think recently Naira has been trading for about 1,000 Naira per dollar. So it is going to be a big, big advantage for your business if you can get people to pay you in stronger currencies, right? So if you can get somebody to pay you maybe $10, just $10 at least, you would have made more money than probably getting somebody here to pay you 1,000 naira, right? And that's one thing you would want to one of the reasons why you would want to consider doing business outside Nigeria. Another reason why you want to consider doing business outside Nigeria is sometimes you just exhaust your options here. Maybe almost everybody who needs your product right here in Nigeria, they have already, done business with you. And in that case, probably you will need to try creating another product, instead of just continue selling the product that has, proven to convert. You need to go get another product and start all over again because you've exhausted all your available options right here. But then when you decide, okay, I want to start advertising to people outside Nigeria, I want to start reaching out to clients outside Nigeria, whether maybe if you're a freelancer or something, web developer, whatever you do, you don't start reaching out to people outside Nigeria, then you start, having this headache. How do I get these people to pay me? You know, most times you would want to use a platform like PayPal or Stripe, but then these guys will keep, blocking your account. PayPal Wow. Okay, I'm back again. I think network is really terrible this evening. Anyways, we'll just need to keep moving on. All right. So you about PayPal, you maybe if you want to create an account PayPal, you would want to use backdoors. Let's say South African PayPal or UAE PayPal or Lesotho PayPal. And what they'll do is you can start collecting small amounts of money, $10, $20. But when you get to a certain limit, then they start asking you to, do some verifications and all this kind of stuff. And the next thing you know, they'll block your account and maybe lock your money inside as well. The same issue with Skype. As a matter of fact, Skype will never allow you create an account with them. Also, platforms like ClickBank, very popular affiliate marketing platform, you cannot create an account with them from Nigeria, right? So the goal of this session this evening is to show you the strategies you can use, how you can position yourself, the tools you will get or you can get to help you, break all these barriers and be able to do business seamlessly beyond Nigeria. Okay, so I was trying to get Enun back on board, but it seems just bear with us a moment. All right, so I think we have
Okay.
our man back now. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, very clearly. I can hear you. All right,
Okay.
so
All right, great.
we'll just
Sincere
proceed
apologies, everyone.
from yeah, yeah. So go ahead. You wanted to introduce yourself and talk about what we can expect from this section.
All right. Hello, everyone, once again. Really sorry for the network interruptions in between. My name is Uke, and I'm the co founder at GoNomad. And basically, what we're here to do today is to help you take your business from where it is and give you access to all of the tools, all of the strategies that you need to be able to take that business global, make sales abroad, get foreign clients, get foreign customers, and seamlessly process your payments and bring it back home without any stress. So, how can you, as a business owner in Nigeria, Ghana, whatever African country that you are in today, how can you seamlessly have customers abroad and have those customers buy and purchase your product, make payments to you without any hassle? That's exactly what you're going to be getting out of this call today. And so I have my second screen to my right here. I'm going to be interacting with as many of you as possible. I'm going to be checking the comments from time to time, right, to say hello. So just bear with me 1 second as I say hi to people I can see here. Hello, Daniel, Joseph, Crystal. Is that AI breathers or all breathers? Hello to you. Hi, Gift, Joseph, Benny, Agrofure. Thank you so much, everyone who has joined in so far. So that's us, and I believe that if you stick around, it's going to be a very interesting time together.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, we'll just get into the meat of the day. First of all, let's start by you explaining I'm a Nigerian or I'm a Ghanaian or I'm in Kenya, wherever. Why should I even consider doing business outside of my local area in the first place? What are the advantages, you know, of doing business on a global level?
Okay, just to confirm, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's your
All right, great. So I would say that the biggest advantage for everybody listening to me today is one simple thing, and that's more revenue for your business, more money for your business. The truth is, when it comes to the business landscape as it is today, foreign currencies currently dominate a lot of local currencies, local African currencies, in terms of value, right? So what that means is, 2 months ago, um, if you made $1,000, for instance, in your business, right? That's in Nigeria, that would have been maybe what 750,000 naira. But today, if you made that same $1,000, it's a million naira, right? That's a whole lot. That's a
yeah.
whole lot of difference. So you need to be able to constantly hedge against these levels of devaluation. And don't forget, just in case you didn't know, the fact that you do not participate in, you don't have a global business and you're not selling internationally, you have to understand that there's $700 billion worth of potential revenue that is being lost by African businesses who do not participate in international markets. So the fact that you do not participate in that is a big advantage for you.
Okay, it's happening again. Please, guys, just bear with us. I think maybe okay. So he's back. Let's hope that this is the final glitch.
Okay. Apologies, everyone. The network doesn't want us to chat today, doesn't want us to bring value to the audience. But of course, we have to rise above the network.
Definitely,
Okay, so we're
definitely.
back again. Now I have switched to another device and another internet connection. So let's make this happen. All right. Once again, thank you everyone who is on here today. So just like I was saying, right, the advantages of earning in foreign currencies for your business increases the average value for you and also increases your revenue, right? That's the fundamental reason, right? That's one of the first things. Okay, so you would find that if your business is only making money from one country today, especially in an African country, you are at a very big risk. You're losing a lot, right? That is because the inflation rates are going up so fast, valuation is happening so fast, and your business is not being protected. Okay, so being able to have customers pay you from different parts of the world, guess what? It creates an advantage for you. You are put in an advantageous position, right? And so, of course, that hedge is important. So that's why you need this is that's one of the biggest reasons why this is important. I mean, you're in business to make money. You're not running a charity, right? So that means you should be looking forward to making and earning more of that. So if you need some other level of convincing besides this is going to help you earn more for your business and this is going to help you build a bigger business, then should you be in business, right? So this is why this is important, and I think everybody on this call today should be looking forward to it.
Awesome, awesome. And you know what's even super amazing is for most of you, the product you have right now, the kind of skills you have right now is already sellable like on a global level. You just need the systems to help you take it from just Nigeria and then be able to reach people outside Nigeria. Okay. So for most persons here, you don't need to start learning a new skill. You don't need to start building a new product or building a new business. You just need to find a way, you know, to reach people outside. And so let's say for somebody who is just, new to all of these things, not particularly new to business. Uh, all right. So let me just pick it up from, okay, it's back. Yeah. So I want to say for somebody who is you know, new to doing business. Like I've been doing business in
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria quite all right. I'm good with what I do.
Yeah.
I've gotten the validation I need. Where do I start from if I want to take my business outside Nigeria? If I want to start reaching people outside Nigeria.
Hmm. Well, I think one of the biggest things you have to look out for is how can you productize what you do, especially if it is a service, and how can you deliver that to a customer in any part of the world, in any country of the world, right? How can you productize what you do, and how can you deliver it? So, just to add some context, so that we are not just speaking in generality. Can everyone type in what you do? What business do you do? What do you do primarily? What service do you offer? What product do you sell? Right? What industry are you in? Type it in the comments so that will help us contextualize this call today and give you the best kind of value, right? Because one of the things that you want to do is find a way to productize what you do so that you can deliver that to customers in any part of the world. Right? So if you are in Nigeria, you can deliver that to customers in Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria, you can deliver that to customers in any part of the world. Right? So if you are in Nigeria, you can deliver that to customers in any part of the world.
Okay, just share with us what you do in the comment section. Like what are you doing currently? Okay, Azoya Mohammed, graphic designer. Okay, Remedy, graphic designer as well. Propellers, you're an educator. You're into dropshipping, Z Hub, amazing. Then Ayola, network marketer, and okay, graphic design and video editor. Supply palm oil, that's amazing. Um, Trending Kings, video editor as well. A challenge program for heart health and diabetes patients. All right, so it's been quite challenging. Let's just, in the meantime, you can just drop what you do in the comment section um, while UK gets back on. I mean, all right.
Okay, let's try this again. Apologies, everyone. This network is really,
So
really
sorry about that.
disturbing. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
But I
so you
think you
can
can
go
hear me,
ahead.
right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yes, I am. Okay, great. So let's give this one more shot, guys. As you can see, I mean, the network is really just trying everything possible for us not to bring you value today. So if you're on this call, please be sure to stick with us till the end so that we can get as much out of this as possible. Okay, great. So I did ask us to share with us what we do and what exactly we offer to the world in the comment section. And I see quite a good example of different businesses here. So thank you. This gives us context. So I'm seeing things around the creative industry, e-commerce, um, informational marketing, physical products, affiliate marketing, music, entertainment. All right, great. So I think we can proceed. So now, when you are in any of these kinds of businesses, right, the good thing that you should be aware of is you have the ability. There's people demanding for these services and these products, right, all over the world. There are brands and businesses in the UK that need video editors, right? That's a fact. There's companies who need copywriting services for their info products, right? There's coaches who need that. being that you serve coaches. Okay, there's brands on SoundCloud looking out for good music to add to their background tracks and things of that nature. Okay, there's companies, there's professionals who need brand design, right? There's people who need, there's consumers who need to purchase your dropshipping product. So there's a customer for every single one of you here in different parts of the world. That's what you have to understand. I mean, you can go on Google Trends right now and literally just go type in what countries demand the most for my service, and in place of my service, add what you sell, right? Add the service or the product you sell there. So what countries have the highest demand for X, right? So for instance, what countries have the highest demand for video editors? And you might be shocked to find that it's not even your home country where you currently reside. You might be shocked. And so when you discover that it's in demand all over the world, what do? You have to get ready to be able to serve these customers wherever they are in the world. All right. So I think that's what I would say on that.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. The next step, now that I know, let's say I've confirmed that there are people out there who need my products, who need my services. What are the tools I need if I want to take my business to them? What are like the must have tools for anybody who wants to start doing business with people in countries like the US and the UK?
Okay, great. Now let's establish something. If you're on this call today, you should 100% leave this call with one thing in mind. Your business is a global business from day one. There's no in betweens. Why do I say that? You're on YouTube today and you're probably creating content around your business on other social media platforms too. You cannot stop or control anyone from countries like Australia, Pakistan, India, China, the US, UK today from reaching out to you to say, hey, I'm interested in buying what you sell. You can't stop them. You've already started putting your business out there using tools that are universal. By tools that are universal, I mean social media, right? And so if you've started doing that, it means your doors are already open for business all over the world. But for you to then transact, for you to actually trade with these customers from wherever they may be, you need certain tools, right? So Emmanuel, who is a business consultant, I'm very sure right now he has the qualities to be able to consult for businesses who are based in Europe. I'm very sure. And he would love that, right? But there's certain things that he needs to be able to successfully make deals happen with customers located in that region. All right. Now, remember when we first started, okay, one of the primary motivations for business owners like you and I to have a global business that earns income from different parts of the world is you need to be able to increase your business revenue. And increasing your business revenue by expanding out, bringing in revenue from different countries, gives you a hedge and protects your business. Why? Let's say you have 20 clients in your business today and 19 of them are Nigerians or are businesses based in Nigeria or customers based in Nigeria, and one of them is from a customer based in Kenya. Guess what? If Nigeria packs up today as a country, your business is done. Pretty much because there's a very slim chance that the one customer from Kenya would be able to hedge and give you protection to keep going when you have already lost 19 customers, right? But if you have 20 clients, six of them are in Nigeria, and seven are in South Africa, and five, right? Or what's the math there? I think seven are in the or six are in the US, for instance. Guess what? Your business is very distributed and you're very protected. So if there's any issues with the Nigerian economy, you will be affected, but you will be affected slightly, right? Because you still have that protection, that covering from other regions. And that's what you should strive for, okay? Because nobody else is going to do that for you but you, who is the leader of your business. You have to think expansion. You have to think like how the big companies think. Why do you think the large companies in the world keep going into different countries? It's not because they really like those countries. or simply because they want to keep creating different economic streams of income such that they are not affected by whatever happens in a particular country or in a particular region. They will not be affected, right? Coca-Cola sells all over the world, major markets, but it's also important to bring in revenue from these markets as well. So we've established that fact. You need to ensure that you expand into other countries. Now, the next thing is to figure out if there are customers for you and where, which I shared an example, right? You can go on a tool like Google Trends, just go search, where is what countries have the highest demand for X or Y, right? Just go do that search. You can even do it on you can use AI tools to do that search, and it will give you a very good target list of out for of where your customers are all over the world. And so once you have that, the next thing is to set up the tools that will help you do business with them, that will help you transact. They take your, you receive payments from there, right? And so the tools now that come to play when it comes to selling internationally include tools that help you sell and tools that help you take payments. Take payment. Those are the two types of tools you would need on this journey. Tools that help you sell, number one, and tools that help you take payment. The fundamental ones would include the very free ones like social media. So anybody can build a brand social media, attract clientele from all over the world, right? Next thing, you are building your own brand, right? By building your own brand, we're talking about what? Your website, is your
Can you
e-commerce store.
mention
That's your own brand.
can
Okay.
you, can you
Different
mention
media is
please mention the tools again, because that when you were mentioning the tools, your voice was kind of glitchy. So can you mention the two tools you were talking about?
okay.
Just come over again. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Yes, so I said that the tools that you would need to build a proper global business primarily would include tools that help you, sell, tools that help you take payments, right? So when you sell, you need to be able to receive payments because you find that, in my journey, I've had a lot of business owners, especially from the African parts of the world, complain that sometimes their problem is not finding these customers who want to buy from them from different parts of the world, but how do they receive payments from the US? How do they receive payments from the UK? How do they receive payments from this country and that country? It's often a challenge. So sometimes it's not really about how to sell; it's about how do they take payments. So building a global business from Nigeria, from Ghana, from wherever you are, requires two fundamental types of tools. The first one is tools that enable you to sell, right? Platforms and tools that enable you to sell. And the second is tools that enable you to take payments. So, for instance, like I was mentioning, social media is a very good tool that enables you sell, right? Anybody can build a brand on social media today and start selling. Okay, tools that enable you sell help put out your business out there. They help attract customers to you. So you're talking social media, you're talking your own website, you're talking your own e-commerce store, maybe built on Shopify. You're talking right global marketplaces like Amazon, okay, where you can list products. Yes, you can sell on Amazon from where you are. On Amazon, Etsy, right? These are the tools, marketplaces, your own website, your own branded store, right? Your own email list, okay, social media. These are the tools that help you sell. They help put you out there so customers can find you, right? So customers can find you. But when you have done that, you need tools that enable you take payments. And now here's the truth of it all. Very there's very little chance that you would find a good amount of success taking foreign payments with our local payment providers. Most of our local payment providers, which do not accept foreign payments or foreign cards easily, right? So if you want to receive USD payments today, payments in pounds or euros or whatever it is, most of our local payment providers cannot efficiently help you do them. And you know what I'm talking about. So what's the solution? The solution is you need a global payment processor for that business of yours that would not reject foreign cards, that would seamlessly process transactions even while you are sleeping.
And what tool is that? Guess what? One of the most popular ones today and the most effective ones is Stripe. It's a very powerful tool that enables you to take payments all over the world. And very few businesses are leveraging this today. In our company, GoNomad, we've been able to help close to 300 business owners now, across Africa, set up their business properly as a global business and access Stripe to process USD payments, dollar payments, pound payments in whatever currencies without any hassle. So Stripe is your go-to when it comes to being able to take payments globally. And that's something to keep in mind, right? So now I've shared two types of tools, right? I've talked about tools that enable your business sell. So they help put your business out there, right? They help you promote, they help you get attention, okay, generate leads, they help you do all of those. But when these customers come to you and they're demanding to buy your course, buy your training, buy your product, buy your service, how do you charge them? One of the simplest ways to charge them today is by using Stripe. Now, what does Stripe do for you? Stripe gives you access to a bundle of payments acceptance tools. So with a Stripe account, your business can accept foreign cards, credit cards, debit cards, in Apple Pay, Google Pay, even Chinese, payment methods as well, like Alipay, right? It helps you collect, in abroad, the customers pay a lot of the times with credits, right? And so there's different credit tools that a platform like Stripe will enable you to accept, right? So it's built for you to be able to successfully do that. It's not designed for our local payments. That's what it is. It's designed for global payments. So there are processors that you use for local payments, but a tool like Stripe is so powerful. It's designed to capture and accept any kind of foreign payment. I don't care what country the person is from. I don't care what country the customer is from. Stripe will enable you to take that payment easily, right? And we have hundreds of business owners who stand exactly by that statement. So those are two types of tools that you need to arm your business today effectively with. Another one that I would add is sometimes you might not, depending on the kind of payment and depending on what you sell. So sometimes some high volume payments you might want to pay them or you might want to accept them with bank transfers. And guess what? When you build a global business, you find that you are also able to get global bank accounts for your business in your business name. So just like how you have, let's say your business is, let me use an example in the comments. So let's say you sell business consulting services, and the name of your company is Emmanuel Consulting, right? Let's say it's Emmanuel Consulting, and you registered that business in Nigeria, and you went to open up a bank account, and they said, okay, maybe a traditional commercial bank says, yes, congratulations, we're happy to open your Naira bank account in the name of Emmanuel Consulting. And so when you share your account number with clients, they see Emmanuel Consulting when they're trying to pay you, and it's official. It's the same thing abroad. You too can have Emmanuel Consulting's USD bank account, Emmanuel Consulting's GBP bank account, Emmanuel's Consulting Euro bank account as a business, not as an individual, as a business, right? So getting a global bank account for your business also enables you to take payments. One of the very powerful tools that enables you to take payments. This is because global banking has really, really evolved. In the UK, for instance, transactions are almost instant. So I can make a bank transfer to your business today and you can get it almost instantly, right? So yeah, those are the tools that you need to arm your business today to be more effective when it comes to doing business all over the world.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So just like you mentioned, I've been doing business online for a while now, and I can tell you for a fact that getting clients part, or reaching these people who need your products, who need your services, is quite easy. As a matter of fact, if let's say you're a content creator, you're active on social media, or you're on any platform that help you reach people without any limit, you know that people are already reaching out to you from outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
You just don't have the systems to do business with them, so
Yeah.
you either let them go,
Yes.
or something like that. The
Exactly.
most stressful part
Exactly.
is that payment part. How do I
Exactly.
get my payment from them?
Exactly.
That's one. And also, how do I get the
Exactly.
payment to reach me? Because sometimes they'll pay you and then One platform will just hold it, just like that. So let's I already
I
know.
think we should touch on that for one sec before we move on, because it's actually
Yeah,
very true and it's very, very practical for a lot of people.
very true. Yeah,
Guys, getting the clients, getting the customers, you would find that as you progress, it's not really the problem.
yeah,
It's not really okay, because for instance, let me use Emmanuel Consulting again. I'm sorry I gave you this name, Emmanuel Consulting, for your business, but it just helps put things in perspective, right? So Emmanuel Consulting, do you know that even if you spend 30 days as a business consultant, right, putting out content and everything, and then, on the 29th day of the month, somebody, a client from the US says, oh, yeah, I'm interested in purchasing your service that you sell for $2,000, right? How do I make payment to you? And you don't have the tools to be able to take that payment for your business. Guess what? You've spent the entire month, you've gotten a client, but then the big issue now is payment. It's no longer, because I mean, $2,000 is like what, 2 million naira, right?
yeah,
And that singular client could be the reason for a multi seven figure month for your business. But all of a sudden, if you don't have the tools to be able to take that payment, then you have to let the client go, and that's it. And you go back to square one. So that's why this is important. So as you progress, you would find that as you keep putting yourself out there, the problem would cease to be finding the clients. It's not even that, right? Oh, good.
yeah,
So it's entrepreneur, right? The problem is not that. The problem is really, how do you transact with them seamlessly? How do they trust that they can pay you without stress? How can you, seamlessly, right? Especially given the fact that many of these global platforms for business do not support a lot of African countries. So how do you do it? That's the real conversation that needs to be had, right? So yeah.
yeah. So let's go on and start having the real conversation. I know
Yeah.
your company. As a matter of fact, I think it was last year, right, when you helped me set my company up and all of that. So I know what you do, but for our viewers who are just meeting you for the first time, let's talk about GoNomad and the problem you help Nigerian and African businesses solve, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And it's exciting that we're doing this today from a perspective of experience, right? So you've had
Yeah,
first-hand experience. So for everyone, just to keep giving context, right? Emmanuel has given context here. So he says his business name is Entrepreneur. I'm sure I pronounced that right. So the Entrepreneur brand, okay? Now, what GoNomad does, that's my company now. What GoNomad does for people like Entrepreneur brand, right, is we help the Entrepreneur Brand Limited go from being known as a Nigerian company to being known as a global company that is based in countries like the US. So we can set up the Entrepreneur brand in the US. He's already set it up in Nigeria, but we can help him set up this same business in the US, in the UK, in Canada, right? And position it like a global business. He's going to have a global business address in the US for his business. So when clients go on his website, what are they seeing? They are seeing the Entrepreneur Brand LLC based in 7th Street, New York, United States. And then our Nigerian office is here, our US office is at this address, things of that nature, right? So we set up the business and give it this global look, this global profile, so that his clients from all over the world go on his website and they're like, because why? It adds a level of prestige and a level of trust to your business. Where I go on your website and then I'm seeing, without him even being in the US physically. That's the interesting part. He can have a business office in the US without even him being there, right? And clients can go, his clients in the US, when they go on his website and they see that address, they see the US office address, they're confident. They're like, okay, this person has, he's one of us, right? He's around here, right? And so we help give the entrepreneur brand that global look by setting up that business abroad, registering that business in in the US or in one of the global countries where there's a lot of business volume, like the US primarily, right? So the entrepreneur brand working with GoNomad will be set up in the US. That's the first step. Okay, we'll give you that global look. So you have a business phone number that's a US phone number. So if clients want to reach out to you, you are still in Nigeria. We're able to take calls on your US phone number and make calls to clients as well, right? As though you were abroad, right? And so that gives you a hedge that gives you a different look entirely. That's the first step. Okay. And then the next thing is we now need to set up your tools. So the tools that you would need to actually take payments from your clients and your customers, right? And what are those tools? A bank account and a Stripe account. Very important. So the Entrepreneur Brand Limited, I'm sure you have a bank account in one of the banks in Nigeria. It's the same thing for the US. We'll take this company and give you a bank account abroad, right? That is able to take payments, whatever volume, right, from your customers and clients abroad. All right. And then we'll also set up Stripe accounts for your business, for the entrepreneur, so that you can process multi currency payments on your website. You can process them on your invoices, you can process them on your payment links, whatever the case may be. Right. And I see that Onyeka also asked a question about PayPal. Yes, when you have this global look with your business, when your business is registered in the US, it's positioned that way, and you're given all of the tools like a bank account for your business, a Stripe account for your business, you also have the ability to open a PayPal business account with certain IDs, because this business setup in the US gives you access to tools, right, and requirements that PayPal would need. Okay, so that's even one of the best ways that's recommended to set up a business PayPal account. You have to do it as a business, but you must first register a business in the US because you need to create that global look for your brand. Okay, so that's what we do. That's how we take your business from a local brand to a global brand. First step, like I said, you register your business abroad. Okay. Why is that done? So that we can get you the licenses to be able to do business globally. We set up your business, give you a business address, give you a business phone number, give you the a global office, right? Give you that global office. And then next thing, we're giving you access to the licenses and tools to set up platforms. So get you bank accounts for you for that business abroad, get you Stripe accounts, right? To be able to seamlessly transact, process payments, and also help you make all of that process seamless. So whether you want to take payments on your own website, you want to take payments on your Shopify store, your Amazon store, whatever the case may be, right? It's an end-to-end process. It starts by giving you that global look, okay? Creating a global office, registering your business, creating a global office for you while you are still living where you are. You don't have to leave your country, you don't have to travel, you're not applying for visas. It's completely legal. You can do this 100% remotely. It's all done online. You don't even have to visit any physical space, and you can get it done in a matter of 10 working days. So literally just 2 weeks. It's all set up, for you. So that's the end-to-end process, what it looks like. Okay. Setting up your business, registering it, giving you a global office, and giving you access to tools, payment tools for that business, like bank accounts, Stripe accounts, as the case may be. So I hope that clarifies and explains how we can actually take your business from where it is, give you that global positioning to be able to do business with foreign customers and clients.
Awesome. So I see that some of you are asking questions in the comment section. We'll come to questions in a moment. You can keep sending in your questions. I'll just start them, and then whenever I come, um, start taking questions, we'll attend to them one after the other. All right. So that aspect of setting up a legal business is very, very important. If you are serious with your business, stop doing business like an agbero or like somebody trying to set up shop on the road. Stop trying to do things, always trying to cut corners, trying to use VPN, trying to use fake address. All those things will not take your business anywhere. If you go on Google to search how do I get a PayPal account in Nigeria, you'll see all these, different articles trying to show you gimmicks that you can use VPN, use this, use that, all of those things. Eventually, the account is going to get banned. If you've tried that before, you
Yes.
know that that's what always happens.
Yes.
Like I've been doing that for
Yes.
for some time until I was able to set up my company, and then now you're able to do business with absolute confidence because you know that you have everything. If
Mhm.
they ask for an ID, you have an ID. If they ask for a tax ID, you have a tax ID, and all those kind of stuff. So let's talk about if I want to, set up my business in the US. What are the steps? What's the process? Like detail of the steps involved.
Mhm. Okay, yes. So, guys, what he said is very, very important, right? the confidence to be able to do business and know that you're not afraid of anything, right? Everything that you're doing is completely legal. That's how to set up a proper business. Okay, it's not by the hacks and all of the shortcuts. The shortcuts keep stressing you. They'll keep giving you stress. Why? At some point, they'll stop being shortcuts and start giving you long-term headaches. That's just what it is, right? So in order to avoid that completely, just do it the right way. Set it up at once and have peace of mind for as long as possible. I had a call with one of our customers who's been set up for the past the customer was set up uh, almost 2 years now, and it's just been peace of mind doing business, internationally since. And that's exactly the same um, um, thing that we're trying to do for you. So let's say you wanted to get started today. Okay, you want to set up your business, in the US, for instance, which is one of the popular global countries that you should set up your business in. How can you get started? Number one, go to our website, right? GoNomadHQ.com. Okay, that's the first step. Use GoNomad. It's a very simple tool. What does GoNomad do for you? So when you go to GoNomad, you'll find that when you want to get started, all that's required from you is just information about you. That's you who owns the business and the business. So what information is required? So you would need like your business name, what was the description of your business, what does your business do, who owns the business, right? Do you have a website for this business or a social media account? Okay, and then of course, what's your business? What's your ID, right? What identification do you have so we can verify your business? So as you can see, it's very basic information that's required. Okay, nothing complicated. What's your business? What's the description? Who owns the business? All right, and what industry is the business? And then can we get an ID to verify you? Once we have this basic information, the next step is to set up your business automatically within 24 hours. So if you go on GoNomad and get started, what happens is within 24 hours of you telling us what type of business you run and you would like to register or set up, in 24 hours, that business is set up. So you get feedback you get feedback within 24 hours. And so it's a GoNomad, as you can see here, it's an online platform. Everything is done completely online. So if you go there and you sign up, you can get it done very seamlessly. You don't, and it's all done for you, I should add. So you go on there, you sign up, you submit your information, and that's it. You literally go to sleep. You submit your information and go to sleep. Within 24 hours, you get a notification saying, hey, my business is registered in the US, and you get the documents for it as well. You get the full documentation. Okay, all of the paperwork completely done for you. It's sent to you. You have an online dashboard as well that you can track all of the progress. You can access your documents, all of those fancy things. Okay, you get the full working documents, and then the next step is we set up a tax ID for that business. Now, why is that important? If you've ever registered a company with the CAC, there's something that they would always provide you after your registration, and that's your TIN, right? Your TIN number. Why is that important? So that you can open a bank account. So it's the same thing. So in the US, once your business is formed, we've sent you all your documents, we would now set up an EIN for your business. So just like you have the TIN in Nigeria, you have the EIN in the US. Okay. So the EIN is called an employer tax identification number, right? An employer identification number. It's the tax number for the US. So we set up for your business that number. All right. And then once you have that number, it's also sent to you. The next thing is you now hear that, oh, your bank account is being processed. So the bank accounts for your business would also start processing so that you can accept payments from different parts of the world, right? And you can connect that bank account to almost any platform, Upwork, Amazon, whatever the case is. Once that bank account is set up, the next thing is we're going to set up a Stripe account for your business. So that Stripe account, you can use it to send invoices to your clients. You can use it to send payment links. You can use it to sell on your website. You can connect it to Shopify. You can connect it to almost anywhere, and it can process payments for you in any currency, Singapore dollars, UK British pounds, whatever currency. It can process all of those payments, and it will send those payments to the bank account that was created for your US business. That's the beautiful thing, right? So you see how the process works. You go on GoNomad, you sign up, right? You make your payments, you sign up, you submit your information, basic information about your business. Next thing that happens is your company is formed within 24 hours. All your documents are prepared and sent to you. Then an employer identification number, which is your tax number, is set up for that business, that US business. Then we set up a bank account. Then we set up a Stripe account for your business as well, giving you all of these things in this process, giving you all the tools you need completely done for you. So that's the simplest way you can do it today. Now, if you want to do this on your own, there's different moving parts. You can, but there's different moving parts, and that will lead you to start doing things using shortcuts. You need to go and start getting fake addresses and things that just make your business look very weird. And at the end of the day, you find that it gets blocked and it gets, you get stuck, right? But with GoNomad, all of that, you don't have to worry about anything. You just simply sign up, submit your information, make your payments, and just keep getting notifications of things getting done, getting completed. Your business is set up, your company documents are ready, your tax number is ready, your business bank account is ready, your Stripe account is ready, and you are ready to start doing business fully legal, fully, completely, with full confidence as well, right? In any part of the world.
Amazing, amazing. That's one of the things I like about GoNomad, the fact that everything is done for you, because
Yeah.
I am the kind of person, I don't want to juggle different things at once. If
Mhm.
I'm doing business, let me just focus on doing the business. Not trying to figure out all these different paperwork and all those kind of stuff, tax and all those things can be stressful, particularly. So just
Yeah,
giving you guys everything and coming back with everything ready, it's so awesome, so
exactly.
awesome. Yeah. And one
Exactly.
very important part of doing business online these days is Pioneer. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, JVZoo, ClickBank, you can just link your Pioneer account and then get your payments directly from there. And recently, if you try to create a Pioneer account from Nigeria, they'll tell you maybe get, you need to collect $50 before you be able to request for a standard bank account. And I recently saw that on your website there is like a partnership between you and Pioneer. Can you just talk about that a little bit, and you know what are the benefits there for people who set up their company through GoNomad?
Yeah, so that's a very important one, and that's why GoNomad is very effective for a lot of us here. Now, when you set up your business, you are able to have direct control. So you won't get things like Pioneer, for instance, saying, "Oh, hey, you need to get $50 first or whatnot," or whatever those things are, right? With GoNomad, you have direct access to a bank account that you are in control of, right? Not the one where somebody says, "Oh, you need to get this first or get that first." None of that. You get a functional business bank account for you that you're in control of. And yes, Mr. Alex, just like you asked here, does this mean you can receive payments from anywhere in the world? Absolutely. Absolutely. With that bank account, you can receive payments from anywhere in the world. Absolutely. Okay. And you also, you can withdraw to it. So I see that you're having a problem withdrawing from online platforms. You can connect this account to your online platforms and withdraw your dollars without stress. Okay, without stress. And you get the correct numbers, right? The correct account numbers, routing numbers, and you can connect to all of the platforms that Emmanuel mentioned earlier, right? So that's the important aspect. You are in control of the platform. The bank account is yours. You have full control over it. It's not some um gamified experiences. You have full control over it, and you can connect it to any platform seamlessly. So with GoNomad, the GoNomad advantage is you don't have to worry about anything. So you don't have to go to Payoneer's website and start thinking, "Oh my God, where do I get $50 from or $50 not from?" We have established all of the relationships that makes your onboarding completely seamless. So you don't have to, reinvent the wheel, right? Just leverage GoNomad. We have established all of the relationships. We have the banking networks, banking relationships in our network. So we're able to set up accounts for you without hassle, right? Accounts that you have access to, completely legal. You do business with confidence, not, with fear that, oh, there's going to be an issue or there's not going to be an issue. So you don't have any problems with where you can receive money from. You don't have any problems with how you can withdraw. It's all completely done seamlessly.
Amazing, amazing. So let me just display the website address again. It's gonomadhq.com. GoNomad H. If you go there, you
Yes,
see all the details you need. And
exactly. And feel free to hit us up on the live chats, right? If you want to speak with a customer rep, maybe you still have questions when you get on there. There's a live chat button at the bottom, right? Just enter the live chat. It would ask for your name, and maybe you can enter your name and possibly your WhatsApp number, so we can follow up easily in case that you want to have a conversation, right? So you can set up, go on the website, start a live chat, or you can just start yourself, okay, and make it all seamlessly. So, yeah.
all right. Before continuing, let's just look at some questions that we have so far. And
Yes.
Dara also said, "How can I convince a customer to purchase a product or course?" And I'll assume that you are meaning foreign customers to buy your product or course. Um, are you going to answer that?
Okay, so this is more a marketing question, right? How you can
Yeah.
convince a customer to purchase your product or your course. So this has everything to do with your sales mechanism, right? So how's your funnel set up, right? How's your sales funnel set up? These are the kind of questions you're asking there. How's your sales funnel set up, right? Do you have the right amount of testimonials positioned in the right way? What's your sales process like? So you have to dig deep. Sometimes you don't even need to do any convincing if your funnel is set up properly, right? And then if you have to have one-on-one calls with your with leads or prospects before they buy your course, or your service, then what's your sales call structure like, right? So look into that, get help around that if you need to get better at helping customers make decisions.
Awesome. You know, the fact is, if you've been selling in a place like Nigeria, as a matter of fact, you can just use the same. Let's say if you have a landing page, it's just as easy as maybe paying Facebook to send your ads to the countries you want to reach. But the only difference is right now, maybe you're using a local payment processor, or you added your Naira bank account for your customers to pay. In this case, you have like a Stripe payment gateway that your customers abroad
Yes.
will recognize and will be confident to use.
Yes.
It's not a matter of you
Yes.
trying to learn how to sell, or if you are doing it well right now in Nigeria, and once you can just get the right payment system in place, just send your ad. If you're using an ad or whatever new marketing strategy you use, just find a way to get it out there. And trust me, if you can convince a Nigerian to buy your product, chances are anybody else will also buy it. And the fact is, they have, people in better economies have, higher purchasing power, and
Yes.
it just makes it easier for them to buy what you are selling. So
Yes.
if your own problem is how do I convince somebody, what's the strategy you are currently using? Chances are it is going to work, or you just need to make some tiny changes, update your website to a payment processor that is globally recognized, and you'll be good to go. Yeah. So Friday said, I think, how do I get clients? I've been trying and it's not working. Okay.
So
Well, yeah, go ahead.
again, marketing question: where are you promoting, right? Where are you running your promotions? How are you getting leads? Right now, where are you sharing your stuff? Okay,
Yeah.
that's the first question. Are you already speaking to them where they are found? Are you already speaking to your audience within the platforms where they are found, right? And how are you doing that? So there's a lot of nuance there, so we can't really speak much to it. But those are pointers to look at.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, if you are just starting out, the best way to reach people without any geographical barrier is social media. Just if you create good content, your content is going to fly, right? And not just in Lagos, not just in Nigeria. It's going to reach people. And then there are platforms built, for maybe if you're a freelancer, there are platforms like Fiverr, Upwork that will help you reach, get your service across to people, specifically from these countries that you are targeting. And then another option, you can pay for ads, Facebook ad, Google ads, and then just direct your ad to the location of your choice. Yeah. So this
Yes.
question by Alex, I think we've answered this.
Yes.
And Onyeka said, "Can I get a card? Let's say if you want to pay for ads, and then if yes, what's the spending limit for a day and a month, or is it limitless?"
Okay, awesome. So I'll share. So personally, I haven't had to bother about online payments with cards for close to 3 years now, and the reason for that is, you know, being able to set up a proper business abroad.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you get multiple cards, not even just one card that you have access to that would not just shut down. There, I have cards that have been using for years now without any issue. So a lot of times when I see people complaining that, oh, their fintech platform has shut them their cards down or whatnot, I'm not bothered by that, right? I don't have, I struggle to relate to an extent because my business has multiple cards that I can keep using to make any kind of payments I want. So yes, you get cards, and you have the right to set the limits how you want. So you can set the limits to $100,000 a month, tens of thousands of dollars a day. It all depends on what you want to do, really. So you're in control of your limits, and you can get multiple cards. So hope that answers your question.
Yeah, actually, this card limit problem, it's a Nigerian thing. It's only in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Let's say if you have a Naira card, they will not tell you this is the limit of Naira you can spend on your card. It's just the same way if you
exactly.
have dollar bank account, you can, if you have
Yes,
money, you'll be able to use it. So this dollar limit on the card is because you are in Nigeria that you have this problem, but it's not something
yes.
that once you get a US bank account and get a card, which GoNomad will help you process all of that, you'll be able to make any payments that you need to make. What about
Okay.
Exxon said, what about those dealing with physical products? That's like e-commerce, drop
Mm.
shipping. So will GoNomad be
Awesome.
able to help people? Just shed light on this.
Yes, certainly. More than 50% of our customers are e-commerce um, owners, e-commerce operators, drop shippers from all over the world. So 1,000%. And drop shipping is a very unique industry in the sense that most people today are either doing that on Shopify, you're doing that on Amazon. And on Shopify, for instance, you need access to Stripe to be able to process payments internationally from your customers. Your customers in different parts of the world cannot pay you in Naira. They can't be buying your US, from your US store in Naira. It's what it is. So as an e-commerce entrepreneur, as an e-commerce merchant, whether you're drop shipping or selling your own products physically, we can help you 100%. Why? Because when you have your Stripe account, you can automatically set up a Shopify, connect to your Shopify account, and process your payments in multiple currencies of the world without any hassle. You don't need to keep dealing with failed payments. I remember a customer came to us one time. She had lost hundreds of thousands in sales, close to a million even, from foreign, customers who she was trying to charge with local payments methods. I mean, they're not used to that. The platforms are not built to accept that, so they will keep failing. So she came to us. We set up our business globally, set up a Stripe account for her, and that problem completely went away just like that. So it's the same thing. If you're in e-commerce and you need to sell to customers from anywhere in the world, it's the same thing. GoNomad can help you set up your business, give you that global look, give you the tools, banking and payment processors to be able to actually get payments from your customers all over the world. Yes.
Awesome. So e-commerce, physical products, absolutely. Okay, I think this AI breeder said,
So
can we talk after this program? You can just go to the website and there's a live chat feature there, right? That people can use to connect with
yes,
you.
yeah, there's a live chat.
Awesome.
Exactly.
All right.
Also,
So
I think
just
I see a question from Alex again, just a little bit above. He says he made $2,000 on gram free. But when it was time to withdraw, yeah, this one, he was not Nigerians were not eligible to withdraw something. So, and this is one of the interesting things about having a US business too. A lot of platforms these days enable you to sign up on their platform as either an individual or as a business. And it's important for you to always sign up as a business, especially a US business, so that you don't have any of these issues. I remember we have a lot of music entertainment producers who produce beats and sell across different digital audio platforms. And they used to have the same challenge too of withdrawals. But when they started signing up as a US business, right, that problem completely went away. So, for instance, like eBay, you can't sell on eBay as a Nigerian, but as a US business, oh, yes, you can, right? So, one of the strategies to an advantage of having a US business is that where people say, oh, Nigerians can't withdraw or whatnot, you can withdraw as your US entity. Remember, the business is a legal entity. So, being able to have that US business gives you those advantages.
Yeah. So that's one thing, and once you have this set up, when you go to these platforms, you can confidently, because you get a business address in the US, you can confidently use US as a location on your account, and then all of
Yeah,
these issues will not, you don't have to face all of these issues.
exactly.
All right, let's see. So see, can I speak? Just send me a message on Instagram or WhatsApp. Yeah. I tried cheaper
Okay,
cash.
try the cards keep on being declined.
After this,
Well,
you will not have to
I
do
can't speak
it.
to. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the truth. I really can't speak to what you're experiencing there.
Yeah,
We can't relate with a global business. So get on board,
absolutely.
and
After
you won't
this,
have these problems.
you'll not be dealing with all these. As a matter of fact, you know, there are so many hurdles that you'll not have to face after now again. So
Yes, yes.
can I use the card
Can you use
word
the card to pay my
again?
Chinese supplies? Yes, absolutely. You can make payments to your Chinese supply. I mean, we have customers who purchase from their pay their vendors using that as well. So yeah, whether it's your Chinese suppliers or your Italian suppliers, wherever your suppliers are in the world, you can pay them. You can pay them in Chinese yuan. You can pay them in USD with your bank account. You can pay them in whatever. So wherever your suppliers are based, you absolutely can do that.
Awesome. Okay. Onika David's
Okay, how much
asking
to set up
how we set up
any
and any
discount
discount code.
code? Oh yes, yes, absolutely. That's a great question. So the setup
Yeah.
today is $399, which if you do the math, that should be almost 400,000 naira. But guess what? There certainly is a discount code. If you sign up within the next 30 days, you will be able to sign up at 800 naira to the dollar, which means you can just make a simple payment of 320,000 naira and you are completely set up end to end. Your business is set up, registered for you. We give you a global look, give you the business address, company documents, tax ID, bank account, Stripe account, everything, right? Which works out to 320,000 naira as your special discount. So just go on GoNomad, get to the live chat, tell them you're from Emmanuel Adanu's YouTube channel and you would like to get your discount code to get started. And anytime within the next 30 days, please note, only within the next 30 days, between today and the next 30 days, can you sign up at 800 naira to the dollar. So that's a whooping discount. That's more than 200 naira off the
Yeah.
exchange rate, right? Like I said, the price in dollars is $399. But if you go and you tell them, hey, I came from this YouTube channel, Emmanuel Adanu, I need my discount code, I want to sign up and everything, they're going to let you sign up for just 800 naira to the dollar, which works out to 320,000 naira. So instead of paying 400,000 naira, you save 80,000 naira and pay 320,000 naira, and you're set up within 10 working days. So head on to the website. That's the link there. Go get your discount. Go get started. Hope that helps.
Awesome. So if you get this done within the next 30 days, trust me, this is like the Go Nomads option is like one of the cheapest in the market. If you
Yeah.
try to check other platforms that offer the same services, yeah, their prices are quite high. And now you are getting an extra discount. Just tell them you are coming from this live session and you'll be able to enjoy. That's about
Yeah. Oh, I
800.
think I should even make it even better. If you would like to get a payment plan as well, speak to the customer support on there. I'm sure that they'll be happy to work something out with you. So if you want a payment plan, we don't do this, but if you want a payment plan, you're coming from Emmanuel that downloads YouTube, just let the support know and they'll work something out for you as well. If you want a payment plan, that's also possible. But if you want a payment plan, you have to send a message between now and the next 7 days. Okay, that's the only window that we would allow to be able to consider that so that we can get you started. If you want to get started on a payment plan, be sure to go and get that conversation started within the next 7 days maximum. After then, you just have to pay 320,000 naira at once to get set up. Or if you want a payment plan, be sure to send a message between now and the next 7 days.
All right. You all should be clapping for UK right now for that discount. So just head over to the website and get your business set up. Trust me, this is like one of the best decisions you make for your business, considering the
Yes.
situation of things right now. So um, just go ahead. You thank me later, right? So let's see if we have
Exactly.
any other question that we can. Um, no, there's no cost
Oh
discussion
no,
here,
no,
right?
no. We don't have an e-commerce course.
Um, Stripe and Paystack are they not of the same function on Shopify? Yes. Now let me.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about that?
Oh no, I was looking out for I didn't see the question you were speaking to, but yeah, please go on.
Okay. Yeah. So Stripe and Paystack are they not of the same function? Now these platforms technically, if you create a website and you add a platform like Paystack, and somebody in the US goes to your website, try to buy what you are selling, and then they can enter their card details and actually process the payment. But the problem is they will not recognize this Paystack interface. What they are used to is Skype. And if you bring something else that they have never seen before, that that confidence is no longer there because you will not want to enter your card details on a platform that you've
Mm,
never tried before. Yeah, if you are
yeah.
selling to people in Nigeria, Paystack will work for you fantastically, right? Flutter will work for you absolutely fine. But then, even though you know these platforms can process USD payments, but the people over there will not want to do business with you because of you will not know, but that's actually the reason why you keep getting failed transactions. But once you switch to something that they are used to, that they recognize, as a matter of fact, they have their card details saved on Skype. So once they get your website and Skype is there, it just loads kind of automatically, and it's easier for them to make the payment. So that's a big
Exactly.
difference if you want to do business out in Nigeria. Don't just settle for that.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
that makes a lot of sense. Onyeka, just to add some more context, um, when customers are shopping, you as a business owner, you have one job, and that's to be able to receive their payments. You're not in the business of being um, romantic about what platform um, you should hold your allegiance to or be loyal to. Your job is to use the best platform that works for you. And so, if your customers in the US or the UK are already used to a particular system, don't you think it would be simpler to just use what they already know, accept the payment and keep it moving versus trying to be stuck on what's already working for you. Now, when you're trying to expand to a new market, you have to factor in what customers are already used to. That's very important, right? And trust and confidence is a very important part of our business. I remember sharing a story about how a customer of ours who sells internationally on via her e-commerce store, her own website, she had customers who tried to pay from the UK and Canada, but she kept getting failed transactions up to the tune of millions, right? But that all went away as soon as she switched to Stripe to process international payments. So for local payments, please go ahead with what you're using, right? But if you want to put it to the test, get a Stripe account and get a local alternative. put it to the test. Ask somebody from the US or wherever to go make payments, using any of them, and you would see the advantage of exactly what we're talking about. So it's like sometimes people try to make the same argument with the banking. So they will say, "Oh, is a domiciliary account not the same thing as a US bank account for my business?" Well,
Yeah.
guess what? How easy is it for you to fund your domiciliary account and move money around? How easy, right? So we're talking about functionality here and ease of doing business. So it's not wrong to nobody's saying pick one or the other, right? So whether you use cheaper cash, Paystack, whatever you use for whatever thing you use, nobody's saying abandon them. But we're saying put your business in a better position to sell by getting the global tools that customers all over the world in foreign countries already use on a daily basis, right? Without hassle. The most important thing is for you to get paid, not what
Yeah.
platform um, you're already using, right? So please keep that in mind.
Yeah. Awesome. Um,
Okay.
Wilson said EIN takes up to 90 days to process for non-citizens, non-US citizens. That's why they'll handle everything for you, so that you don't have to worry about.
I was going to say that you should speak to this one since you're a
Yeah.
GoNomad customer. I was going to say share with them if it takes 90 days to get if it took 90 days to get yours.
The reason why you are paying them is that they have to fix. If you're now, let me. This is what they do, right? And they have relationships and they have connections that they can use to get this done for you super fast. So 90 days, if you want to worry about it for yourself, you can take 90 days or even more. But if you let them, handle it for
Exactly.
you, then you get everything, I think, within 10 business days or so. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
let's,
that's the answer to your question right there. If you want to do it yourself, it can take you 90 working days. But if you want to do it the Go Nomad way, then be sure that within 10 working days, everything is all set up for you.
all right. I think we've exhausted. If you have more questions, you can just drop your
So there's a
questions.
question from Anita there. I see Anita asking a
Let's
question
see.
just now.
Is the
Yeah.
payment for GoNomad services a one-off thing or requires some form of renewal?
Mhm. Oh, great. Thank you. So yeah, it's a one-time payment. You get set up and everything. Um, it's a one-time payment. So right now the price is $399. But if you want to sign up and you're coming from this YouTube live call, go on Go Nomad, hit up on the live chat, enter your name, your phone number, preferably your WhatsApp, and request for your discount. You get to pay only 320,000 naira, which is about $320. So you save 80,000 naira, and it's a
Yeah.
one-time payment. If you need a payment plan, you have to send a message within now and the next 7 days. It's a one-time payment. Once you're done, you're all set up. What you then have to do afterwards is to renew your business license every year, which is very, very affordable, 100 and something dollars or so every year. So in the full calendar year, you just renew your business license and you're good to go. So it's a one-time payment from GoNomad, and that's it.
All right. Just go to gonomadhq.com. Tell them you are from Emmanuel Adano's YouTube channel and get your discount right away. All right. So I think we've been here for about 1 hour 30 minutes. If more questions come, then. But is there any final words before we wrap up? What advice will you give to somebody
Okay.
who is trying to do
Whew.
business
So
outside Nigeria?
yeah, this has been fun. Thank you so much. I'm happy that the audience got a lot of value and they had a lot of questions. The
If you
only thing
got
I'd
value,
maybe would
just
say,
if you got value, type the fire emoji in the comment section. Let's see if this class has been helpful to you. Just drop the
yes,
fire
please.
emoji in the comment section. Now you can go ahead with you're saying.
Okay, awesome. So yes, as final words, you have to understand that to be a global business is you need a different level of thinking from a local business, and so you have to think in terms of expansion. What tools do I need to promote my business all over the world to the right target audience in different countries, and what tools do I need to take payments, process payments, and be banked abroad like a global business? Once you are thinking in that direction, you know exactly what to do to get set up and take your business to the next level. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Lesson said answer the last question. What question was that?
I don't think, did we miss a question?
I think we've answered all the possible questions right here.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Is it the what's the advantage of over
Okay.
skill?
Is
No,
this
I'm not
skill
sure
you are
about
trying to
this.
talk about?
I
Is this
think
skill
so.
the payment platform?
I
Okay.
think so. I think so. I'm not sure what use case you are referring to. I'm not sure what use case, but most places where you're trying to use Skrill, for instance, you can
Skill
just
is not
simply
built
use
for
your business. Yeah.
yeah. Skill is not built for e-commerce and all those kind of stuff. You know,
Yes.
because you cannot.
I think it's more like a PayPal-ish kind of
Yeah.
solution.
For instance, Skype gives you an API that can integrate your website. You won't get that with Skrill. You know, and it's just
Yes.
email address payment. So it's a totally
Exactly.
different thing completely. All right. So UK, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Awesome.
It's been
Thank
so
you,
much
man.
value
Thank you for
from
having me.
you. It started out
Pleasure.
quite rough, but then it was such a nice time. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
So
Certainly. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, this is a very cool question from Sam Eni before we go.
Okay.
So that's the advantage of you having your AdSense account as a US business, not as a Nigerian. This is the same problem that our customers who are music and beat producers used to face, where they take 30% of their earnings because of withholding taxes, because they are Nigerians or seen as Nigerians by the platforms. So when you are seen as a US business by the platform, whatever it is, they don't take that 30% because now they think that they're remitting it to a US business, which is a legal entity. So yes, that solves that problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, you're welcome, Emmanuel. Say that you guys brothers friends.
That's a cool question. Is it because
Uh,
we're both on black tees today?
at all. Anyways, this is my first time joining your life. You're welcome. What's the topic? Today we're talking about how to start selling, how to take your business outside Nigeria and attract foreign clients. You can watch the replay if you are just joining. The replay is going to be on my
Yes.
YouTube channel. Just come back to the YouTube channel and then the live tab, and you see the replay. You can go through it again, or if you joined late, you can just start from beginning. And guys, if you got value
Mhm.
from this class, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. That's very, very important. So just click the like button right now. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe right now so I get to see more valuable videos like this in the future. Somebody said, we look alike. That's serious.
We're building global businesses. Probably that's why. So you
Yeah,
should join us so you will also look
you came late lesson. You can always just watch the replay. And the most
yeah.
important thing is go to gonomadhq.com and tell them you are from this live session and claim your discount. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. UK, thank you so much for coming. I'll talk to
Thank
you
you.
on the back end. Have a great
All
night,
right.
guys. Yeah.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this evening's live. Our guest for the next session will be announced very soon. Just make sure you are subscribed to this channel so that I don't miss any update. Once again, thank you for coming. Does that mean I can do the same for digital? And does that mean I can do the same for digital? Absolutely. Once you get this set up, you'll be able to operate as a US business legally. All right. Thanks so much, guys, for coming. Have a great night rest, and I'll see you in the very next one.